Okay, for this video, we're going to talk about measuring for creating a gridded drawing. A grid is a way that you can help size an image and get the proportion correct. So you can see I've already gridded my reference picture. That is in a different video. We used a digital tool online that would put that over our image before we printed it out. But here on my drawing paper, it is very important to make sure that you are measuring correctly and accurately. So one thing I want to point out here is a lot of people mess up with their measuring because they're using the edge of the ruler, the very end, rather than the first line. Okay, so make sure you're actually using the first line, and we're going every inch. Okay, now I have already measured my paper, but for the sake of this, what I want you to notice is sometimes if I'm looking here between my border, we have a 1/2 inch border. Okay, your paper should be 8 by 10. Okay, that is what we sized your reference image, but this should be 8 by 10. Because I mass cut all of this paper, sometimes it might be off by like a little 1/16 of an inch or something, okay, or 2/16, 1/8. Not a big difference, but make sure you just split the difference, okay? If it's one little section off here and one little section off here, instead of having that be on one end, just kind of split the difference, okay? Now I'm lining this up, and then I would mark off every inch, okay? Every inch. Okay, you do not want to have very dark lines for your grid. I'm making mine a little bit dark right now, so it will actually show up on this video. But you do not want dark lines because eventually your grid will be completely erased, and we are just simply using it for guidelines, okay? But you want to measure twice, draw once, okay? So I've measured on this side. I would flip my paper over. I would do the same exact thing on the other side, okay? And then I will line them up. And I will start down here. And I always pay attention to make sure that my ruler is parallel, okay? Parallel to my border, because even though I measured